ఇక్కడ లైవ్ దాంట్లో ఇక్కడ రావాలి. ఓకే, ఇవన్నీ వచ్చేసి ఇవన్నీ ఆపేయాలి.
3 ఈవెంట్స్ వచ్చాయంటే రాదు.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు నేను ఒకటి డూప్లికేట్
ఓకే.
లైవ్ స్ట్రీమ్ స్టార్టింగ్ సూన్ 7 PM 7 అయితే
7 PM అయింది. 7 or 2 అయింది.
ఇక్కడ యూట్యూబ్ ఓకే ఆఫ్లైన్ లైవ్ 7 PM ఆల్రెడీ స్టార్ట్ అయింది.
అలా చూస్తాను నేను, వచ్చిందా లింక్ పనిచేస్తుందా
అంటే ఇది లింక్ పంపించాలి. లైవ్ నౌ అంటున్నాడు, బట్ చాలా సెట్టింగ్స్
మరి లైవ్ క్యాష్ లింక్ బిల్
అది అది దీనికి ఇచ్చారు, పనిచేయదు.
లింక్ అప్డేట్ చేయాలి.
లింక్ అప్డేట్ ఆఫ్లైన్ అంటున్నాడు స్ట్రీమింగ్. ఓకే, నౌ ఇట్ ఇస్ లైవ్.
ఆఫ్లైన్ చూపిస్తుంది.
ఇది వేరే ఏమిటి శ్రీధర్ పొన్నాపల్లి లైవ్ స్ట్రీమ్.
శాంతంగా ఉంది,
టెన్షన్ లేదు.
నమస్తే. ఏ టెన్షన్ లేదండి, చాలా రిలాక్స్డ్గా ఉన్నాను.
అవునా? ఇప్పుడు ఏంటి మీకు మీరే బాస్ అట? ఏంటి అన్నాడండి మీరు?
ఎప్పుడో చేసేసి ఉండాలి, ఇది లేట్ చేసాను.
బెటర్ లేట్ దెన్ నెవర్ అలా అనుకోవడం.
వాళ్ళు బాగా నన్ను వాడుకున్నారు ఇన్ని సంవత్సరాలు. నేను వాళ్ళు సరే ఇంత పని ఉంది ఇంకా పే రైజ్ చేస్తాను అనుకుంటే నాకు ఇచ్చే డబ్బులు ఇవ్వలేదు.
అదే అది టూ మచ్. అంటే డబ్బులు అంటే బడ్జెట్ ఒక ప్రాబ్లమా? అంటే
వాళ్ళకి ఏ ప్రాబ్లం అయినా ఉండదు, కానీ నా దగ్గర నుంచి ఏమి ప్రాబ్లం లేదు. నేను మంత్లీ ఒక $8,000 ఇచ్చి వచ్చి $4,200 తీసుకుంటాను వాళ్ళ దగ్గర నుంచి. నా డబ్బులు కట్ చేయకూడదు, తప్పదు.
అది డియర్ కట్ చేయకూడదు.
మీరు వేరే ఏమైనా కట్ చేసుకోండి, మార్గేజ్ కూడా కట్ చేసుకోండి.
As an employee, you need to get your salary. అంతే. అవునారా?
నమస్తే అండి.
వచ్చారా?
సో ఎన్నాడే
జూన్ 13 నుంచి ఈమెయిల్ పంపించేసారు కదా.
ఇక్కడ మా దగ్గర కార్లో పెట్టి కార్లో పెట్టి ఫోన్ అక్కడే కదా, ఇంకేమన్నా ఉన్నాయి? కార్డు
ఏదో ఇది లాస్ట్ ఈమెయిల్ ఎలా పంపించారంటే అతను 13 నుంచి రిజైన్ చేసేసాడు. ఊర్లో ఇంకా ఏమేమి పూర్లు ఉందో అదంతా ఇంకా ఫర్దర్ నోటీస్ వరకు టెంపుల్ కి కాల్ చేసి ఆచార్య గారితో చేయించుకోవాలని పంపించారు. ఎవరు కాల్ చేస్తారు?
చూస్తాను
ఏం అంటే నేను ఆ వెలింగ్ చూసుకోలేదు. నాకు అసలు ఈ టెంపుల్ వాటి దేంట్లో మేబీ ఐ థింక్ దేర్ టు ద పీపుల్ హూ ఆల్రెడీ.
ఒకసారి ఇది చూస్తారండి యూట్యూబ్.
చాలా పెద్ద ఈమెయిల్ వస్తుంది. ఇప్పుడు యూట్యూబ్ ఏదో వస్తుంది. ఇది
యూట్యూబ్ లింక్ ఉంది,
అది పబ్లిక్ అది ఇన్వైట్ తీసుకుని
ఇన్వైట్ ఇసుకుంటే యూట్యూబ్ కాబట్టి పబ్లిక్.
సో ఏంటి ఏం సెర్చ్ కొట్టాలి?
లైవ్ కోసం చేస్తున్నారా?
ఇది లైవ్ ఈవెంట్ చేద్దాం. ఇది యాక్చువల్లీ డివైస్ ఉంది, డివైస్ సరిగ్గా పనిచేయట్లేదు.
లైవ్ డివైస్
యూట్యూబ్ లింక్ ఉంది, ఇన్వైట్ ఇసుకుంటే యూట్యూబ్ కాబట్టి పబ్లిక్.
సో ఇప్పుడు ఏమైనా కానీ సజెషన్ నీ డేటా పొంది
పెట్టు.
చాలా రోజులు
లైవ్ ఈవెంట్ చేద్దాం. ఇది యాక్చువల్లీ డివైస్ ఉంది, డివైస్ సరిగ్గా పనిచేయట్లేదు.
పెద్ద టెక్నీషియన్ ఉంది. పెడితే కూడా
అయిపోయింది, లైవ్ అయిపోయింది.
ఇక్కడ కూర్చోవాలి, ఇది సాగాలి కదా కొద్దిసేపు. నాకెవరు దొరకలేదు,
టెక్నికల్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్
అయిపోయింది, లైవ్ అయిపోయింది.
వాళ్ళ తప్పండి, వాళ్ళ బాగా లేకపోయినా అది వాళ్ళ తప్పు.
అది వాళ్ళకండి, అది ఇది కానీ
వాళ్ళు చెప్పిన ఈమెయిల్ పంపిస్తే ఆన్సర్ చేయలేదు. ఎందుకంటే లీగల్గా మాకు అది నచ్చలేదు. దగ్గర అడిగితే వాళ్ళు ఏం చెప్తారంటే మాకు
Hello? Hello? Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Thank you all for joining us tonight. We are just about to start the program of this evening. Hope you all had a chance to grab appetizers. Did you? Yeah? Okay. We're about to start the program this evening, and I invite I request everyone outside to join us inside, please. If you can please join us inside, you can bring the food inside. There's no restriction on that. Please bring your food and drinks inside and join us here. We're about to start the program. Thank you. దాని నుంచి వస్తాం ల్యాప్టాప్ నుంచి వస్తాం రైట్ ఐ థింక్ సో బట్ ఇది ఇటుంటే కుదరదు కదా అది నా పాయింట్ ఇటు ఉండాలి రైట్
పైన ఉన్నాయి కదా ఫ్యాన్లు అక్కడే నుంచుంటే ఇదవుతుంది.
We are about to start the half study ceremony. So once again, I request those that are outside, if you can please join us. We're just about to start the half study ceremony. You can bring the food with you. Please bring the food with you and grab a table and sit down and relax and watch the proceedings. Thank you.
ఆంటీ అన్నావు కదా.
రాఘవేంద్ర గారు
ఆంటీ అన్నట్టు వినిపించింది.
నాకు కూడా ఏమండి అని అందిరి అలా పుట్టిన ముందు
ఉన్నాయి కానీ ఇంకా ఎలా మూవ్ చేస్తావు వీల్స్ మూవ్ చేసి చేయొచ్చు పాయింట్ వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు వాళ్ళు వెళ్ళిపోయారు రే ఇది క్లియర్ అవ్వాలి మూవ్ చేయాలి క్లియర్ చేస్తే చాలు I think అంటే వేరే దగ్గర దీనికి వీల్స్ ఉన్నాయి చాలా ఈజీగా
ఓకే ఓకే అయిపోయింది ఒకసారి మూవ్ చేస్తాను.
ब्रह्मा गुरुविष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विजये भवरोगिणां विद्धये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम यजमानस्य कुलदेवताभ्यो नमः, आत्मदेवताभ्यो नमः, इष्टदेवताभ्यो नमः, ग्रामदेवताभ्यो नमः। ओम गणानां त्वा गणपतिं भवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं जयप्रदं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पदां शरणं देवीस्वरसाधनम्। ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः। वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सर्वदेवाग्रज श्रेष्ठ विघ्नेश गणनायक त्वामुपास्य जगत्कर्मरत्करं सफलं कुरु। सुमुखश्च गन्धश्च कपिलो गजकर्णकः लम्बोदरश्च विकटोज्ञानः धूमकेतुर्नाध्यक्षो भवति विद्यारंभे विवाहे च प्रवेशे विद्या संग्रामे च प्रकार्येषु विघ्नस्तस्य न जायते। ओम विराजमान विराजमान गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपतिर्गणपति यजमानस्य कुमार्या सकलविद्यापरमस्तरस्तु सकलैश्वर्यप्राप्तिरस्तु सकललोकाभिवृद्धिप्राप्तिरस्तु तथा अस्तु यजमानस्य आचन्द्रार्कवंशाभिवृद्धिरस्तु तथा अस्तु
Everybody and then the USA team is on 5. Oh wow. Yeah, oh my god. Yeah, USA, but it's funny seeing USA destroy every single
ఇది కొంచెం పక్క వెనక్కి పెట్టరా వెనక్కి పెట్టుకోండి
coming. I just want to say thank you for each and every one of you for being here. And I hope you have had some fun so far. We had appetizers out there and stuff, so I hope you had fun. So it's time to start the speeches. We have a couple people, or more than a couple people, doing speeches today. And so we'll start with, I think we'll start with
So good evening, everyone. Hope everyone is having fun and has had some fuel in terms of appetizers. So we are getting ready to start the speeches. So today, actually, we are so fortunate to have a lot of our relatives, and each and every one of you, actually, a lot of our relatives have traveled hundreds or even thousands of miles, some of them, to be here with us and to bless Manasa and Susmi personally. So we're really, really thankful to all of you guys that have made it here from across the country, across the world, and several other places. So now we'll start with, I invite my father to start the first speech. Father and mother, yes, there's a small correction. My father and mother to give a small speech.
I welcome you all for this grand occasion. We are very happy to be in America on the occasion of the graduation ceremony of my granddaughter, Chiranjeevi Manasa, and the Langamani function of Chiranjeevi Susmita, that is half-saree function. In Hindu culture and tradition, a female or a woman is the center and nucleus of all activities in the family and society. We were deprived of the opportunity as we had no daughters. But the opportunity, but the gap is filled, by the arrival of our daughters-in-law to a certain extent. But the blessing of God was manifest in the birth of our granddaughter Chiranjeevi Manasa, to be followed by Chiranjeevi Susmita and Chiranjeevi Samhita. We have been enjoying the presence of Chiranjeevi Manasa since her childhood. She has grown up to be a girl of silent observation, deep understanding, and controlled expression. She has been distinguishing herself in education, apart from extracurricular activities, excelling swimming and music. All praise for her power of concentration. At least I am reminded of Arjuna in archery. You know the story behind. We don't have time to go deep into it. Besides, Manasa's affection to our family, both parents, grandparents, and relatives, is unique and worth emulating. Chiranjeevi Susmita is playful, primarily, dashing and dynamic. Some of her friends must be knowing what she is, and has a taste for drive. This is a celebration of her puberty, a girl's growth into maturity. I hope and pray that her womanhood also will be highly successful. May God bless both my granddaughters with sound health, prosperity, and very successful life and career. Shatamanam bhavati satayo purusha Sitendriya ayushevendriye pratitishthati.
ఈసారి మాకు మా మనవరాళ్ళు పుట్టిన తర్వాత మా లైఫ్లో చాలా తేడా వచ్చింది. మాకు అది చాలా సంతోషంగా ఉంది. నేను రాగలిగింది చాలా హ్యాపీగా ఉంది. మాకు మీకు అందరికీ చాలా ధన్యవాదాలు.
Thank you, Amma and Anna, for gracing the occasion. This event would not be the same without you. So there was a time when we were not quite sure if they were going to be able to make it, but we're really glad that you both made it, and they're blessing Manasa and Jasmine in person. Thank you. Now, we are also very fortunate that Pedanana and Peddamma, my uncle and aunt, they are here from California, again to bless Manasa and Jasmine in person. I would like to invite Pedanana and Peddamma to say a few words to bless them.
It gives me great pleasure to be here on the happy occasion of graduation of Manasa and half-saree function of Sushmita. I have known Manasa ever since she was a baby. We used, her parents and me used to live in California. Her parents moved here when she was 5 or so. She is very quiet and very well-behaved child. Her quietness is beguiling. She is very observant. I noticed that she is very observant and very intelligent. And she has had very good career in school. I'm glad she has become a graduate, and I wish her the best in her career. Now I will come to Sushmita. Sushmita, I have known Sushmita too since her childhood. She is very different from Manasa. She is very outgoing and very dynamic and very intelligent. I still remember when she was 7 or 8 years old, how she used to imitate her grandpa. And I'm glad she's going to become a young lady now. And I wish her all success. I wish both of them all success. Thank you.
నేను ఇంటికి రావటం మాకు చాలా ఆనందంగా ఉంది. పెద్దవాళ్ళని చెప్పేసి మళ్ళీ తప్పకుండా రావాలి, మీరు మా పిల్లల్ని ఆశీర్వదించాలి అని మా అమ్మాయి శ్రీధరు అమ్మ కూడా చాలా సార్లు మమ్మల్ని కోరటం వల్ల పెద్దతనం ఉన్నా కూడా వచ్చాం. చాలా సంతోషంగా ఉన్నాం. మానస నీకు తర్వాత సుస్మిత కూడా మాకు చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి తెలుసు. చాలా సంతోషం ఈ అకేషన్ లో వాళ్ళతో మేము పంచుకోవడానికి రాగలగటం. అదే కాకుండా చాలా మంది బంధుజనాలను చూడటం కూడా జరిగింది. బెస్ట్. భగవంతుడు వాళ్ళకి ఆయురారోగ్య అష్ట ఐశ్వర్యములు ప్రసాదించాలి. బెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్, బెస్ట్ కెరియర్ వాళ్ళు ఏది కోరుకుంటే అది భగవంతుడు ప్రసాదించాలి. ఆశీర్వదిస్తాను.
Thank you, Pradhan and Pradhama, so much. They're actually not going around a lot. They're pretty much, taking it easy. They're at their age, they're not able to move around a lot. But thank you for being here, for honoring our request and being here tonight to bless them in person. That makes all the difference in the world for us. Thank you again. Yeah, I'd like to invite Ravi and Bindu to say a few words about Manasa and Susmi.
Good evening, everybody. I'm more comfortable away from the podium than behind. Sister-in-law suggested that, so I did that. So are all of you having a good time? Yay! Yes. We're having a good time. Thanks to each and every one of you for coming tonight. It feels like I said Happy New Year yesterday to my near and dear. And here we are, the second half of this calendar year. Believe it or not, time flies. Isn't it? Yes, time flies. When I look at Manasa, that's what I feel. When I came to US, I distinctly remember the expectation, the anticipation that my brother and sister-in-law were going through. They were expecting Manasa then. I went on a project to the vicinity of Chicago. I got a call one day. It's a baby girl. Yay! We all thought. First baby girl in the family. As the first baby girl in the family, she received a lot of privileges. I played with her, fought with her, danced with her. I was fortunate actually that for the first 3 or 4 years of her childhood, we were living the same complex. So many sweet memories. It was great. As she grew, she was like my father and my uncle all mentioned. She grew to be a very responsible, intelligent, and hardworking girl. As many of you also probably know this. And I wish her good luck in wherever she is. I'm pretty sure she'll be an astounding success. Coming to Susmita, she is known as the firebrand in the family. However, the warmth of the affection, the touch of the personal feel is always fresh from her. When I think of Susmita, I teased her as a child a lot. She used to say, "Baba, stop it!" I never did. I continued. We have a lot of sweet reminiscences. Last few years, I didn't tease her that much. But like I said, her warmth really made us feel a whole lot of difference. And we really appreciate her. As both Manasa and Susmi sail their way through their teens into their adolescence, I pray to God to give her the best of everything, blessings, success, and everything in life. Thank you.
Most of the things about Mana and Susmi. What I would like to say is, Mana, you were 1 year old when I entered into the Ponnapalli family. And oh my God, you used to be the darling child of the family. And I just cannot believe that I am here today attending your graduation party. I love you and God bless you, my dear, and wish you good luck in whatever you do. You have been a source of inspiration to Susmi, Sai, and Samhita. And please continue to do that so that they can always look upon you. And Susmi, lovely Bhuji, she is the most affectionate child in the family, tries to bring all the family knots together, and Samhita is following her. I can see that very clearly. And Sai also really loves his sister so much. I just cannot say anything now. I just don't have words to say. I love you, both of you, so much, and wish you good luck in your life and all your future endeavors.
Thank you, Ravi and Bindu, for that wonderful animated speech, Ravi. First animated speech of the evening. Hopefully, that's not the last one. There are more animators coming your way. Oh, yeah. In terms of actually teasing, Ravi, you can continue to tease her. Actually, she's expecting that as she's getting into high school. But be ready for that uncle joke tag. As she says, dad jokes, right? So dad jokes are always kind of like bad jokes. So be ready for that uncle jokes tag. But otherwise, yeah, you can continue to tease her. And talking about the time flying, right? Just wanted to quickly share this. It's not even a story, but something that happened that May 20th was a graduation ceremony at school, right? So I attended the graduation ceremony. It was wonderful. It was very exciting. And from there, I was going to my work. And on the way, I just happened to stumble across the first preschool that Manasa went to when she was here. She went to only one preschool. It's on Quebec. It's on Quebec. I think it's called the Willow or something like that. She went there. So just to say how time flies, right? So here I was going from a graduation and going through and it brought back all the memories, all the sweet memories that we had with her as a child. So time really flies. Unbelievable. Now I'd like to continue to invite my relatives. Next in line is Krishnamon and Girija. If you can please come on the stage and share a few words of blessings and wishes for Manasa and Susmi.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to keep this short and funny, not a speech. It's like I want to do a funny quiz. And first of all, I would like to do this, which probably Manasa and Susmi understand what I'm doing. They know what I'm doing. And now, like I said, I want to just say a word which applies to both of them. A Telugu word, Anumutyalu. That itself says a lot of things. I don't need to say 50 different sentences. They both are both of them. Manasa and Susmi are my favorite girls. I have a girl twice myself. I always tell her that look at them and then learn from them. And now coming to the funny part, this quiz, Manasa, Susmi's parents are excluded. Ravi, Bindu and family are excluded. And Manasa's grandparents are excluded. You should not be participating in this quiz. All right? Okay. Now, the first question. What is Susmi's nickname at house? Anyone who knows it, raise their hands. I will pick the name, okay? All right, and then you go. Absolutely. Yeah, Chuchumulu. Yes, there you go. That's it. That is my chuchu too. Yes, exactly. Now, the second question is Manasa. Where was she born? Very good. Okay, now the third one, which may not be, I don't know, Sridhar, I don't know, probably many people know it or not. What is so special in both Manasa and Susmi's birth dates? Okay, go. Absolutely, absolutely. See, such a God's blessing, right? I mean, how many of them do you see usually? And then having both girls together, both girls rather than both girls having the same date, both month and year. Why it is so special?
And one more speciality is there. They both came on the exact date that my gyno gave me the first day. Said so disciplined.
Oh my God, they are disciplined as fetuses. Exactly. See, now, why it is so special? I mean, many of you know, when we migrated from India to United States, we always put date first and month next. Thank you. And DDMM and then MMDD. There is no confusion to these lucky parents at all, So that is, those are my 3 questions, and then I bless Manasa and Susmi to grow, and then see the world, love you like everything. Again, and then a special namaskars to my beloved JCPD and Chandan Babaya. And then they treated me as a son too all these years. And thank you, everyone.
Congratulations, Manasa and Susmi, and God bless you.
Thank you, Krishna and Girija, for the wonderful speeches. I told you there are more animators coming on the way, so now you know what I mean. Thank you for that very entertaining and very good speech. I don't know what are the adjectives I can give. Running out of adjectives right now. Very funny, yes. Thank you. Very funny and entertaining speech. Now I'd like to continue this and invite Anil and Archana, Anil Baba and Archana Penny, to say a few words of wishes and blessings. Yeah, one more animation speech coming up. Be warned, please.
I feel so happy to be a part of this occasion to begin with. But like everyone else started with Manasa and then to Susmi, but I think I'll start backwards. The first time I met Susmi, she was probably 3.5, 4 years old. I don't remember, but that age. So Anna picks me up at the airport. I was a student in Texas, just one of my first few vacations to see family, right? As soon as I get into the car, there's this voice that comes from the back, and she says, "Anil Baba, I know who you are. I know all about you, but you don't know who I am." And I turn back and I say, "Susmi, I know you too. But I know you don't know me as much as I know you." In the next 40 minutes, by the time we got home, I think she told me a lot of things that I did not know about myself. And the next few days I spent some time with both of them. Manasa was also, I think she was in first grade or second, probably that age. And we were on this sightseeing trip, like in any Desi family that happens, right? Because I was new to the country, my cousins were making sure that I get to see all the places around. During those places, I remember this, what was it called? Cave of the Winds and Garden of the Gods. So Manasa gives me the tour and explains everything that she knows about Cave of the Winds and Garden of the Gods. I don't know where she picked that from, but she was explaining everything. And I was like, I asked her, so Manasa, how do you know all this? She said, I know. And that just tells me that she's so observant. My guess, she probably just picked it up from her dad, or she may have read it somewhere, but she made sure that as a new person going around the state, she would explain everything to me. And that's my first memories of the kids. And since I was fortunate to be a part of, I visited them a few times. They came for my wedding party, and it's been a crazy ride. And they made a video at our wedding. And we still, like Archana and I, go back to that video and we laugh. Girls, you girls are so cute, lovely. All the elders already blessed you, so I don't want to do that right now. But we love you, and all the very best for your careers and life. Okay? Archana.
Penny in Telugu means aunt. So Anil is actually Sridhar's cousin. I'm Anil's wife. So I just wanted to wish you both a very, good life. All the best for everything. Yesterday, I haven't interacted with these two girls for that many times. The couple of interactions that I've had been very pleasant and fun. But yesterday they called me the Cool Penny, and I was floored. They became my instant favorite of the family. So all the very best, and I hope that you get everything that you want. Thank you.
Thank you, Anil and Archana, for a very, very informative and very entertaining speech about how you met them first and. She wants to speak too, probably, yeah? The new animator, right? So, continuing with the speeches, don't worry, we have just a few more. I would like to invite Krishna and Vijaya onto the stage, please, to bless again Mansa and Susmi with your words.
So like Sridhar said, we won't spend too much time since I'm not prepared. So where are these guys? Manasa and Sushmi. Yeah. So now you know the uncle on the phone. So far you just heard a voice on the phone, now you have a face, right? Okay. So just on a serious note, so when Sushmi was born, I still remember that day when Sridhar called us and said, hey, Mansa has a baby sister. At that time, Vijay had gone out for a swimming session, and I still remember the phone and the sofa I was sitting on when I heard that news. And now look where they are. So, good job, Manasa. I think you are the first of this generation, as far as I know. So all your cousins are going to look up to you. So you're the leader. I'm sure they're going to come to you with more questions. So we're going to depend on you to guide them, right, Mansa? Right? No pressure. No pressure. And Shreya, did you notice the shift? So what I just felt when I'm speaking right now is the passing on of the baton to the next generation. Right, guys? And Mansa, all the best. Sushmi, all the best. With you.
Manasa, Shushmita, Iddariki kuda first congratulations. And I know what you might be feeling. When I did my graduation, that's what exactly I'm feeling. It's a kind of responsibility, but I know you would really love the future. And I want you to enjoy every bit of it. God bless you both. Thank you.
Thank you, Vijay and Krishna, for a wonderful speech. Blessing Mansa and Susmi. I've been actually not quite doing my job. I've not been telling where they all came from. Again, as I said, all these came hundreds of miles to bless them in person, right? So Krishna and Girija, they came from New Jersey. And Krishna and Vijaya, they came from Dallas. And Anil and Archana, they came from Raleigh. So thank you guys. And yes, so I'd like to invite my Martha Baba and family to come on the stage. And they actually drove, I think they drove the longest. They drove more than 800 miles from Bentonville, Arkansas to be here on this occasion to make sure that the bless Mansa and Susmi in person. That means a lot to us. Please come on the stage and bless.
on this occasion, I want to share one thing with all of you. Recently there was a news from India that 3 women got selected as IAS pilots for the first time. And that too, those 3 women are not from urban, they are from rural background. So this must be an inspiration for these 2 sisters. Only that I want to share with all of you. Thank you very much for the occasion given to me, and I wish them all the best.
Thank you for inviting for this occasion. This is the first time I'm visiting the place and first time I was seeing them. It's very good and all the best for your future and God bless you both. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Martha Baba, Bhanaka and Srinivas. Driving all the way, they have been driving for at least a day, I know, or more, right? So thanks for being here in person. So now we move on to your friends' speeches. Oh yeah. Aruna and Krishna. Aruna and Krishna. Okay. Yeah. They actually drove from Kansas. So I invite Aruna to talk for both of them actually.
I can talk on behalf of my husband too. So, thank you very much for inviting us. It's a pleasure to be here to wish both Manasa and Susmi. First of all, congratulations to both of you. You've done really well. I met Manasa first when she was just 5 years old, and Susmi was like 1.5 years, I think. And I've seen them grow all these years into this beautiful, incredibly talented girls. I keep telling my daughter about them. I talk about them a lot to my daughter Medha, and I keep telling her that you have to take them as a role model and you have to follow in their footsteps because they have done really well for themselves. So one thing I remember is I visited Anya and Vadina. They are my Anya and Vadina, and I visited them 2 years ago. I was pregnant, 6 months with 6 months my son, and they are very caring and affectionate. They took really good care of me. I should say they really pampered me a lot with their amazing cooking skills. So they are 2 wonderful people that I met in my life, and I wish you both really very happy, successful, and very happy, wonderful life. God bless you both.
What is it? Where is Manasa? Where is Manasa? Oh yeah. So I'm very happy that you have taken up molecular biology. Yeah, really. We are molecular biologists. So I'm really very proud of that. One more molecular biologist in the family. So if you need any advice, let us know in the career. Okay, best of luck. Thank you. Sushmi, where is Sushmi? Yes.
We can go to molecular
Oh, yeah. She will find a different field. You don't see lots of options. So, okay, best of luck, Sushmi. Both of you. God bless you.
Thank you, Aruna and Krishna, for your words of blessings for Manasa and Susmi. I don't think Susmi is going to be a molecular biologist. Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't think she's going to be. She has a nice setup more to become a, I don't know what it is. It was something yesterday, I don't know that, but I think it's more in the lines of law. With how she can convince people and all that, or bend the arms. Yeah, something like that, right? So now at this time, would your friends like to speak? I'd like to invite a few of Manasa and Susmi's friends to come and speak about Manasa. First, I'd like to invite Shreya and Nalupati. They've been really, really good friends since both of them were babies. We knew both of them as babies, and also got it right. Yes, thank you. I got it right. I'm not in trouble anymore. So first, I would like to Shreya Ponnapalli to talk about Manasa and Susmi. Don't forget to talk about Susmi too.
Okay. Don't worry, I will never ever forget to not talk about Susmi. Okay, so try as I might tonight, I love all food, especially Indian food. So when I was asked to write this speech, for the speech for Manasa and Susmi's graduation party and Langaboni function respectively. My mind was on the delectable wafts of sambar my mother was cooking, tantalizing me from the kitchen. So naturally, I had to find a way to intercalate food into the speech. So I thought, why not use an analogy? So the recipe for sambar, according to my mother, requires a dash of chili powder, a splash of salt, and just the right pinch of sugar. These three factors come together and amalgamate an enticing Indian dish. However, on a bigger and grander scale, they represent our friendship. First, you have the sugar, who indubitably represents Manasa. She is sweet, kind, caring, and patient. Nothing you would ever expect out of me. Then, the moments I've shared with her are including the laughter that emanated from the depths of our stomach. And I just always want to look at her and freeze the moments of our friendship. They're indescribable, and I have boundless love for her. And then you have the chili powder, the flavorful kick from Susmi, that unequivocally represents her. She is known as the firecracker of the group, and I've seen many analogies from the previous speeches. She is so bubbly and spontaneous, and I savor all the experiences where sometimes it did sometimes end in conflict, but at the end, it made our friendship stronger. Finally, you have the salt, which is me, and you add them all up for an unmistakable friendship. Fate brought us together, but it is love that keeps us that way. I've seen both of you effloresce into beautiful and confident women, and I'm so lucky to call you my friend. So, on an ending note, one of my favorite authors of all time, John Green, once said, "Some infinities are bigger than others." To elaborate, being the mathematical nerd that I am, between 1 and 2, you have the infinite set of numbers. You have 1.1, 1.01, 1.001, and 1.0001, and so forth. Then, between 1 and 4, there are an even bigger set of infinities. There's 2.1, 2.01, 2.001, so forth. Then you have 3, 3.01, 3.001, and 3.0001. I don't want to bore you guys. You get the point. But these infinities represent our moments of friendship. My point is, in the decade that I have known these two wonderful sisters, we have had so many wide-ranging infinities that are so impossible to encapsulate. Our moments together include making mud pies in our backyard and alfresco car rides while listening to pop music. Thank you for impacting my life, and I don't even know what I'll do without you. And on an ending note, we also have a plethora of inside jokes, such as when Susmi makes fun of all the uncles dancing. I'll love you both, and you're gonna do so great on your future endeavors. Like, best of luck, you don't even need it.
Thank you so much, Shreya, for that. That was so sweet. And now we're gonna have one of my sister's friends, Yalin.
Hi everyone. A lot of new faces tonight. No, I didn't drive 800 miles to get here. I live here. So I did get the day off of work though, so if that counts for anything. So hi, my name is Yalin, and clearly I'm a minority here, but that's okay. But I know Manasa, so that's why I'm here.
most of the people who speak here today have never actually fully experienced Manasa in the classroom. And as a fellow classmate, I can fully say that I know what that looks like. While many of you have only seen the results of Manasa have straight A's, Manasa has wonderful grades, and Manasa accomplished all this in FBLA, I saw everything else that went into that. And I'm here to tell you about it. So, freshman year was about getting along with others and Manasa's generosity. So the first time I saw her was in computer science. She walked in and she asked me if she could sit next to me. And I looked at her and she had a braid that was down to here. And I was like, whoa, that is a choking hazard. What if she falls and then she like chokes? And I'm like, should I learn CPR before she sits here? And well, but I said yes, I like taking risks. And so the odd thing is that us Asians, we usually bond over intelligence. But with me and Manasa, we bonded over food. It was funny because neither of us were very good at computer science. Isn't that funny? Like two Asians that are bad at computers. But you see, I was a little tiny bit better than she was. So what would happen is that every day she'd bring me a snack and I would help her with computer science. And that's really how our friendship worked out that year. And it made me feel like, wow, Manasa's really generous. She feeds me a lot. Mama Ponnapalli, Papa Ponnapalli, if you notice, Manasa ate more when she got into freshman year, probably because she was feeding me. And it wasn't just that made me think that she was generous. It was the fact that she laughed at everything I said, even if it wasn't funny. Like, that was just so nice to me because I wasn't a very confident little freshman and I needed some of that confidence booster. And also her laugh is kind of really cute. I made a little compilation for you guys to hear. So then sophomore year comes by. And so I actually didn't remember anything about sophomore year, so we're just gonna skip that year. Okay, junior year was about hardworking. See, we were AP biology lab partners. It's weird that we always get paired up in like science and math classes. Isn't that funny? But you see, in a group work, I am either the person who looks at my group members and then says, I'll just do it by myself. Or I am the person that doesn't do anything at all. And you see, I trusted Manasa, so she did most of the work. And I didn't mind. I knew she did a good job and everything. But I didn't really pull my weight. And Manasa made up for that, which gave me the feeling that she was extremely hardworking. In addition to that, it was the fact that me and friends would say, Manasa, we're not studying for that test. And she was already studying for it for about a week at that point, and then she would continue to study. So while others around her would give up, she persevered on, and I thought that was great. She didn't give in to procrastination, and that just showed me how resilient she was and how hardworking. And let me demonstrate the difference between me and her in AP biology. Manasa, what are those papers on your desk? Y'all live. I'm studying for the test today. Manasa, there's a test today? Yes. But we always got the same score. I mean, I beat her by 1 point every time, so I had no incentive to study. So senior year was about intelligence. So you see, me and a lot of my friends were struggling hardcore with chemistry, and Manasa was sailing through it like it was nothing, like she was sleeping, and we all thought she was struggling too because she seemed so nervous about it, but she was not struggling. And that's when I really realized that Manasa is really smart. And I'm not saying that from an average person's point of view. I'm saying that from an Asian's point of view. And then I also discovered that she's really good at calculus, and she's a fantastic writer too. And so, as the years go on, and I get to know Manasa, some of her rubs off on me, like the motivation to keep going on. Like, when senioritis hits me, I just think about beating Manasa, and then I keep going. And I'm hoping that some of my traits have rubbed off on Manasa too, just the good ones. And here's the thing, you see, Manasa gets anxiety over things she should not be getting anxiety over. Like, for example, she'll be nervous about before doing anything, and we ask her, Manasa, why are you nervous? You aced every test in this class before, and she's still nervous. And it doesn't make any sense to us. And I think she needs to take some of the self-confidence I have and apply it to herself. Because the thing is, Manasa has everything she needs to be successful in everything that she wants to do. They say success comes with two things. It comes with hard work, and it comes with intelligence. And Manasa definitely has both of those things. She has a motivation, and she even gets along so well with other people on top of it. But she doesn't have the self-confidence. So what really went down in high school? I met someone who worked so much harder than me, and at the finish line, we ended up in the same place. But while I leave high school with just raw intelligence, Manasa leaves with all the tools to be able to utilize that raw intelligence to its full potential. Manasa, you just have to believe that you can do it, because I know you can do it. We all know you can do it. Do you know you can do it? All right, and then Susumi, well, I with Susumi this year, and she's very helpful. I can see the difference between the two. Like, Susumi took all the attitude. I don't know what was left for Manasa. But Susumi is very helpful. You see, she helped me a lot during prom. My dress fell apart and everything. All right, thank you very much, everyone. Best of wishes to you both.
Thank you, Shreya and Yalin, for giving such wonderful and animated and detailed speeches. And now we're moving on to Sesame's friends. So. Okay, my cousins Vachin and Sami actually wanted to say a couple words, so here they are.
Hi everyone. I just want to say a few words about both Mansaka and Susmi. Mansaka, I still cannot believe that you're going to college. I'm sure all the Ponnapalli kids are surprised that time has passed so fast. You have been kind, caring, and have been a lot of fun for all of us. And it will certainly be a tearful moment when you leave for college. You have done so well in high school, but college is a whole new level. However, I'm sure you'll do just fine. You are extremely studious, and I have vivid memories of you studying very hard when me and Susmi were having fun. All that hard work has showed up today because you are going to a very good university. I also have some fun memories with you. I learned card games, American pop songs, disciplines, and many more things from you, which I still use in my day-to-day life. These are just a few things you have done for me. Like I said, every Ponnapalli kid is very happy for you, and we all wish you all the success in your college days and your career. Coming to Susmi, I cannot believe we're about to go to high school. When I look back, I feel that our middle school days have passed in a jiffy. You have been an excellent buddy to me, and have supported me everywhere. We have played many games together and have many sweet memories. High school is definitely not easy for the both of us, but I'm sure you'll do just fine. Thank you for being an amazing buddy to me, and I wish you all the success in your high school days and career. Thank you.
Congratulations, Chinika and Bedika. I love you both. I dedicate these two paintings, and I worked on them for 4 weeks. This is a cat, and this is for you, Chinika. And this is a birdhouse with some birds, and I dedicate this to you, Matsuka.
Thank you so much, Samita. I couldn't think of anything sweeter. That's so nice of you. And next, I'm going to throw one of my friends under the bus and make her go first. So, Brianna, get up here. It's time to make your speech.
Hi everyone, my name's Brianna. I'm Susmitha's friend. I just want to thank you all for letting me be a part of this because this is so interesting to be a part of. It's so colorful, I love it. A best friend, that's a strong word, but how perfectly it fits its description. They are your other half. You worry about being yourself in front of them because you love them so much you don't want to lose them. Yet somehow they're your home. You feel safe and happy and loved as long as your best friend is by your side. You enjoy when you both crack up about the tiniest things. Hello. Things that might not make sense to anybody else, but mean the world to you and her. Somehow you manage to talk for hours on end about absolutely nothing. You're very good at it. After an entire day of hanging out with them, you can hardly remember anything. All you know is that you would do it again in a heartbeat. You can sit in an awkwardless silence side by side and know exactly what the other is thinking. If you partner up in school, it's always a complete fail. But in the real world, there was never a better team. You're both crazy weird, and somehow you manage to turn that double negative into a positive. It takes a solid 8 months before you realize how weird you are together. How weird you make people feel when they see you together. Every set of best friends is stereotypical. At least my best friend and myself are. I remember reading her lips across the classroom. We learned sign language so that we could talk across the classroom. We watched the entire class get mixed up in our eye conversations. At first we talked about something serious, like some boy, or how much we hated the teacher we were supposed to be listening to. But then we changed it to something ridiculous to watch the class get mixed up. It was hilarious. I remember sitting across from my best friend every day at lunch. If something ever happened, I would immediately tell her, even if I thought I would regret it later. We are definitely opposites. I'm the sugar, she's the salt. But who doesn't love anything sweet and salty? If I'm not happy with a homework assignment, with a teacher, with a friend, or even with her, she knows, and I know she would tell me too. She used to come to me if she ever needed anything, and I didn't understand. I didn't know why she was coming to me, and so I would tell someone else. And I made that mistake 3 times. Probably doesn't seem like that much to you, but it seems like a lot to me. So I promise right now, you tell me something and it's me. Only. Thank you for sticking by my side, no matter what. My 8th grade year of middle school was the best year of my life because I knew you. You are so smart and so talented and so beautiful, more than you will ever know. You are always willing to be proud and happy for me, even if you're not having the best day. I couldn't ask for a better friend. can't do anything to repay you except give you my friendship.
Thank you so much. That meant more than you wanted out to me. Thank you so much. And next, I'm going to throw another friend under the bus, and I'm going to make Shreya go. So, Shreya, turn to yours.
Hi, I'm Shreya, and I'm one of Susie's best friends. So somebody once told me, namely my dad, that there are some people in life that you automatically click with. From the moment I met her, I knew that Susmita was one of those people. I distinctly remember walking into our social studies class on the first day of school and being waved over to sit with her. That was almost a year ago, yet it feels like just yesterday. That was our starting line. From that moment on, we made so many more memories, from debate classes in which we never really got much done, to sticking stars on our foreheads in science class. That was a long story. There was even this time that we practically taught a class. Let's just say our language arts teacher was not the best. It almost felt as if one day I was just meeting another one of my classmates, and the next telling her all of my secrets. I mean, the things a 13-year-old girl considers secret anyways. Susmita, you have one of the most beautiful personalities of anybody I have ever met. Hands down, one of the things I love the most about you is that you're never afraid to be yourself. It's definitely one of the things I admire about you. Your fearlessness and dedication to everything you do is absolutely inspiring, whether it be singing at the school talent show, in which you are amazing, by the way, or writing an essay in language arts. You excel in everything that you put your mind to because you care so much and you work so hard. I am so happy and so grateful that I get to be a part of such a closely knit group of friends, and I can say with no hesitation that you are an integral part of our group. None of us, especially me, would be the same without you. But hey, no one's perfect, so let's work on that procrastination and give me a little bit more notice next time, right? But in all seriousness, one of my favorite parts about our friendship is our willingness to be open with each other. Your trustworthiness is something that allows me to do that without worrying about anything. I don't have to be anyone but myself in front of you, and I know that you won't judge me, even if I really open myself up to insult. That's why our friendship is so great. Just know I will always be standing in the line at your carnival. From Spanish class, random talks, that whole thing about arranged marriages, and bananas that somehow meant skinny. Susmita, in the past year, you took me on an adventure, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shreya. That was a really good speech. Of course, it was great because you were in speech and debate. So next is going to be another one of my friends, Sophia. So.
Okay, so my name's Sophia. I'm a friend of Susmita's. So when I first met her, I actually met her this year in our 8th grade social studies class, and I didn't know how to spell her name at first, and I still can't, but that's okay, because that doesn't matter, because right away I knew I loved her personality, and we became friends instantly. When we completed our first project together in social studies, I knew that she was an incredible student and friend. Recently, I found this one quote, and I automatically thought of Susmita. It reads, "There is one universe, 9 planets, 204 countries, 809 islands, and 7 seas, and I had the privilege to meet you. It wasn't an accident that we became friends, and I truly believe that we were meant to grow a strong friendship. From dance and swimming to schoolwork, Susmita completes everything with ease. Throughout the school year, she has always said that she's a procrastinator, but she always manages to get everything completed and turned in on time, and she gets A's on all of her work. So every time she tells me that, I laugh because she's not. She's an amazing student. Another thing that she told me was that she wants to become a cardiovascular surgeon when she is an adult. When I heard this, I was amazed that she already knew what she wanted to do in life. I was also shocked to hear that she wanted to impact and help so many people throughout this career. Not only is she a smart student, but she is an unbelievable friend. She is so sweet all the time, and I've never seen her with a sad expression on her face. She's always laughing, and her smile lights up the room when she walks in. This party is the beginning of a journey for you and us friends as we go into high school and continue to grow in our friendship. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this journey with you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. That was again so sweet. So now we're gonna go into my speech. I wish you all good luck. Okay, so hi. Before I start my speech tonight, I really want to take some time to express how much it really means to me that each and every one of you are here with us tonight. You really can't imagine how much it means to me. A special celebration is simply not that special without special people to celebrate it with. And to me, that is every single one of you. So thank you so much. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming to make this event special for us. Okay, so I thought long and hard about what this speech would be like. Would it be a long, sappy speech about leaving a chapter of our lives behind? Would it be a speech about how amazing college life is going to be for her? A generalized speech about unity and the importance of family, or all of those combined? But none of those ideas were ideas that I could actually picture myself using. So instead of making my speech a long, sappy speech about how much I'll miss her, which as much as I deny it, probably will, I'm going to make my speech about how many things I simply adore about my sister, and all of her good qualities that have done nothing but enhance my life and encourage me to be the best that I can. Her compassion. She cares almost too much about those closest to her. It may seem like if I fell, she would laugh and leave.
It's one of those bad jokes.
She's pulling up her speech again.
Okay, it may seem like if I fell, she would laugh and leave. But in reality, she would laugh, but eventually she would come pick me up. But all jokes aside, she really cares. And I promise finding someone as compassionate, empathetic, and simply selfless as my sister is going to be a really harrowing and difficult task. Like finding Nemo difficult. Let's be honest. Okay, sometimes. Okay, most times. Okay, all the time. I'm super crazy annoying and really feisty, but no matter what, no matter how much of a nuisance I was for making her help me with homework, sometimes even making her do part of it for me, being stubborn, and throwing her under the bus when trouble came around, she stayed calm and kept loving no matter what. Next, she's accepting. No matter where you've been, what you've gone through, or who you are, my sister has the most open and non-judgmental arms to hold you in. I believe that to think there's someone out there who can accept people for who they are and that is able to put their own judgments completely aside is amazing. And to think that person is my sister is so much better. She always sees the glass half full, which I'm trying to do here in this speech. She's loving, funny, friendly, amazing, smart, helpful, beautiful, forgiving, which has really come in handy for me, entertaining, and encouraging. But best of all,